This is Zach, you're with Befriended Studios and you're watching Komakino Productions.
What the fuck is up, YouTube? Today we're here with a very special guest, man. You people were doing, a lot of you guys want to get started with this. My last interview, he told me how to do it. He gave me the mind, and I was like, I want to do this shit. I want to get this close stuff going. So I want to show you guys, bring you along the journey, and meet somebody who's actually doing it the proper and very right way. Today I'm here with
Zach from Befriended Studios.
Zachary runs Befriended Studios. He's been doing this for a while, y'all. A while. Can you tell us how long you've been doing this, Zach? And when did, like how old were you first started doing this? Your very first time touching clothes and printing.
So if I had to think, it was probably like senior year of high school. Like senior year, we dropped clothes. Like I got them made by somebody, and then they ended up like giving me the ring around and wouldn't respond to my emails when I was trying to make another order. So I was kind of like, fuck that, I'm gonna start making them myself. So we started looking at like different ways to make clothes, and we came across like screen printing. And yeah, it was like in like middle of senior year was when we started doing it. Like, and it was every day. We couldn't figure it out, and then finally towards like the end of senior year is when we started kind of getting stuff moving. Yeah, that's pretty much. I was trying to think like an exact date, but I don't remember.
You can't remember? Yeah, no, I remember. You were the first person I knew to make clothes around here. Honestly, like first person ever. And they always say it's not about who does it first; it's about who does it right. But you were doing it right. Like, you knew that you had people around here who really liked you. Like, I can name people around there. Like I was telling you before off camera, how you may not know it, but a lot of people look to you as like, this motherfucker's creative. This motherfucker's like, I know when I think of you as like a Casey Neistat, somebody who's like creative like that, like somebody cool as shit like that, who does shit their way and does it their own way. That's something I can really commend you on. How important is it to kind of just say being yourself and not do something out of spite or do something just because it feels right just in the moment, and it could damage your business. You know what I'm saying? How important is it to do it with just out of mutual yourself, just being yourself when you do this?
Well, if I'm being honest, I started making clothes because I just wanted cool shit to wear. Like, I wanted my own clothes, and nothing at the store, like the mall, anything was worth buying. I mean, we all grew up going into Zoomies and stuff like that.
Oh, the Thrasher?
Bro.
Fucking
and then it's just like...
Thrasher. And I was too big to fit in the Flaming Thrasher, too, so I never really got a chance to put it on, but I would see people wearing it. It was enough for me.
So, yeah, like I started selling, like, vintage, like, when I was, like, a freshman. We started going to thrift stores. Funny, because I sold juice and stuff. He was, like, one of the first... Not the first person, but I remember that. But, yeah, I started, like, loving clothes, like, when I was, like, a freshman. And then I started like looking into making my own clothes, and I don't know, just like I kind of noticed that people like liked what I wore, because it's like I didn't really give a shit to like what other people were wearing. I kind of just wore what I wanted to wear. And then when I started making my own clothes, that's what like I wanted to make any piece of clothing I ever made. Like, I didn't want to be a guy that doesn't wear his brand or like wasn't like
taking pride in
yeah, basically like kind of like your last interview. It's like, bro, like I put a lot of effort into this shit and think about what I'm doing.
You can fucking tell, dude. Because I've never seen nobody with one of these in their garage.
Yeah, so, and that was the whole thing too, is like when I started making clothes, it was like I wanted to do it a certain way, and it was the only way I could do it was if I did it myself. So we just started doing that, and like every time I make clothes, like I might not drop often, but when I do, it's like because I want to wear it, or like I'm not just trying to sell, like I'm not trying to be a sellout, honestly. Like you can make money doing any type of other things. It's like I'm more about the experience, and like not trying to be like limited in a sense. Like, yeah, you want to sell as much as you want, but at the same time, it's like we try to do like one-of-one pieces where not everybody has them, but if somebody does have it, it's like, yeah, that person's riding with you for sure.
Yeah.
So.
When you first started, like you said, senior year, were there prices on the t-shirts? Because I can't remember, and I'm not gonna fake it. Like, I didn't buy a t-shirt back then, so. But like, were you pricing them high, or was it like, were you giving free shirts to like maybe somebody you fuck with, or a girl who had some notoriety in the area who was probably popping on Instagram back then?
Nah, for sure. It was like, I mean, I'm not gonna front. So like when I started, it was like Gildan was
The
like
shit?
I mean, not the shit necessarily, but it's like, bro, that's all I could afford. It's like I was in high school and I didn't know about all this other stuff that I do now. So, but yeah, we started printing on Gildan. Like the first drop we ever did was on Gildan, and I think we sold shirts for like $15, $10, whatever. And like I just wanted to like see if I could make my money back because we did like 150 shirts just to be able to get them for a decent price. And I don't know who's watching this, but 150 shirts is a lot to move when you just start off. It's
How
like
much does that roughly cost? 150.
so. Well, I got killed on price now that I do this full time, and I know what I'd charge somebody now, but I think I paid like almost $1,000, like
But as a
for
high schooler,
150.
$1,000 is like,
Yeah, bro, that was like months of work.
yeah.
Like, I mean, that was a lot. So, and but once we did that, like, and then when it was easier once I started making my own clothes, like to give stuff away for free because like I could do limited stuff. Like, I didn't have to order 100 hoodies or do stuff like do certain things to be able to make money. It was like we could do 10 of them and give them away. Like, so we would go to parties in high school and give stuff away to people, and then just kind of like I don't know. Every time me and my homies went to a party, it was like we all were wearing my brand or like
and they would
any
see
type
it,
of any type of clothing that like even if it was like a vintage piece that I'd sold to somebody, it was like I was like trying to put clothes on my homies, and it wasn't even for the money. It was just like I wanted my homies to be wearing my shirt or be wearing something that they got from me. So
I would say it's very important, like you said, when you show up to the party wearing your shit, people just want to be a part of something. Like they want to feel like they're a part of something. That's maybe why people join a religion or maybe join a gang or something like that. Like, how important is it to keep this like a culture and just knowing that you're not just doing clothes, that you're maybe impacting people and you're maybe inspiring people and maybe without even knowing it. Do you ever think that you're inspiring people around the area without even knowing, or maybe a random kid that'll just see your TikTok and like, do you think about stuff like that when you're printing, like, or do you just keep it? Are you locked in? Just this is just clothes and this is just what I'm doing, or do you want to turn this into a whole culture, a whole niche, a whole a whole different planet?
so like kind of what Zach said on the last time. It's like man, when I first started, it was like everybody everybody was gatekeeping. Like you couldn't get a single like bro. I tried to intern at a screen printing shop for free, and they didn't even want to pay. Like they wouldn't hire me to go.
Damn.
It's like because I couldn't figure out anything. So
How
it's
old were
like
you?
I was like 17, 18, and then
Were they old people?
I don't even remember. I met with them there like in Pasadena, and I was just trying to go there after school, like trying to
Stay away from Pasadena, yo.
basically like
Shit,
now I'm going after them.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, it's just like when I first started, it was like a lot of people gatekeeped, and like I mean YouTube was like my best friend realistically. Like that's where I learned everything, and just Instagram and just meeting people. So like now it's like now that I've been doing it for a while, it's like I don't want to gatekeep. Fuck, y'all gotta cut that out. Him walking out barefoot, bro. But yeah, like I don't want to gatekeep anything, bro. Like yeah, obviously you can't give away all the sauce, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't want to be known as like a dick and like basically like now it's like with us, like bro, we print for kids at the high school. Like we do like brands that want 10 shirts, 20 shirts. It's like because I know what it feels like to not be able to afford to do 100 shirts, and it's like we do them like cheap, bro. It's like the homie that works for me. It's like he's only 19, so it's like whenever we first met and linked up, it was like I was just helping him out. Next thing you know, he was coming over here, not interning, but he was just coming over here learning, chilling. Yeah, and he was just coming over here, and then I was like, bro, you want a job? And he was like, hell yeah. So now he works for me. He gets a print anything he wants for free. Like, and so I don't know. I think just not trying to gatekeep, and it's like, bro, everybody's on the same goal. It's like if you're really into clothes and any type of like what y'all are doing, it's like we're all trying to get it realistically, and it's like we can all help each other. It's like why be fucking rude to people and like gatekeep or like I mean I get it, like you want to be like you don't want to get like you don't want to give away all the sauce, but at the end of the day it's like bro, just think about if you needed some help and it's like you were addicted to somebody and now they're like looking at you like why would I help you?
Fuck you ain't help me, but then,
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
so yeah, it's all like with me it's like really just about the not necessarily like the experience, but it is it's like I don't necessarily want to have a cult following, but it's like that's what takes brands to the next level. When it's like, I mean, like look at Kanye. It's like, look at what he's doing. He's doing numbers, and it's like, cause he's like, it's a cult following for him, and it's like the events he's throwing, like how Zach was throwing events, like how we've done pop ups. It's like, I'm more of like I I like interacting with people. I didn't want to be like a
Like
brand
meeting
that's
your
like,
buyer face to face.
yeah, like I didn't ever want to be like a brand that's like just dropping teas online and just selling out like a TikTok brand.
And taking the pictures with all the orders lined up. Like
No, that's what I mean. It's like, I mean, I get it. It's like that's
it's bad. It's
cool.
work,
It's
and it's the work you put in, but
yeah, but it's like me. It's like, bro, we print everything in house. We ship everything in house. Like everything is here, bro. Like it's
you don't go nowhere.
nah,
Nothing, bro.
anything that we do, any type of manufacturing for my brand. Besides, like we're working on like some cut and sew stuff, but that's gonna be like overseas. But bro, any shirts that's printed. I mean, we just dropped 12 jackets that we like sewed patches on. That we did that upstairs. Like everything is like made by us by hand. So, and no hate to people that are like making stuff with me or with anybody, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like I always wanted to be able to say that I put in my work into this, not just like drop a design, send it to a printer, and they make it. Which not everybody has that capability of doing that, like running their own print shop or whatever. But I didn't either, and I started it, and I love it. So
You definitely found what people need, honestly, because like I said, I want to print shirts, and now that I know you print shirts, and this dude lives like 2 minutes away from me, not even 2 minutes, so it's like, holy shit, like
right down the street, dude.
you found right down the street. Like, people are gonna see the interview later on. We blow, and they'll be like, they weren't fucking with each other back then. I was like, bro, we were right there, right?
We were
right.
bro, we're working.
Yeah, we're working, bro. You found what people needed. Like, people need to print shirts. They want to print shirts. They don't know how. They don't have the printer. Or maybe they go find a distributor overseas and they're charging an arm and a leg, like a Chinese lady who Zoom calls them to show them the thing. You know, like when you find out that it's somebody local doing it, people kind of gravitate towards that, man. And that's it's real beautiful, man. That you have, and I can look at you. I can look in your eyes and see your soul. That you have an entrepreneur mindset just by doing that, man. Knowing what people need. And was that when you first started? Did you think this what it was gonna be? Like, did you picture yourself having this? Did you picture yourself helping out brands, or were you just doing Befriended Studios at the very beginning?
So like whenever we first started, like the brand, like we already had the equipment going. Like it's pretty crazy because I started this with somebody like that we went to high school with, but things don't work out. People leave, and because like when I first started, it's like, bro, I was just doing it for the love. Like I just wanted to make clothes, and it was like, I'm gonna try to like make it wherever I can. And I was still working at the time too, but like I don't know, man. It was just weird. Like when we got during COVID, like Chris Lemus, which is crazy. Like
Chris Lemus,
bro,
oh my gosh.
I was making shirts, bro, and it was during COVID, bro. Like we weren't doing nothing. Like I wasn't even making like realistically, I was gambling every day online. Like that's what I was doing.
Steak?
Yeah,
For
well,
real?
it was Roulette back in the day, but
Roulette? You
yeah,
take the jet to the moon?
yeah.
You click
So
on
like
it?
we were doing that, bro. That's like the only way I was making money. And then I remember Chris's mom started what is it called, like a Zumba class.
Yeah.
She was doing like on like webcam, like doing it online or whatever. And she wanted shirts to be made. And then I had never been hit up by anybody to make shirts. And then I was like, I don't even know how to price them. And then my dad was like, do whatever you think's like worth it, and then basically did them for free. But I was like lit because it was like now I can start hitting up brands, because like I was already like talking to brands like and meeting people at the time, but I wasn't offering work to people, you know what I mean? And then just after that, it just kind of like spiraled into what I'm doing now. It's just like meet more people, meet more brands. And I think too is that's like what I kind of like stick behind is like most screen printing companies, like big ones or whatever, it's like they just print shirts. That's all they do. It's like they don't have brands. They don't like run top of like. Basically, what I'm saying is like I have a brand myself, so it's like I feel like I can help people if they come to me and they're like
mentor and take.
Yeah, or like not even like take them under the wing. It's just like if they need help like with colors, like helping design or like what type of blanks to use. It's like, I mean, because I didn't get any help with that. So it's like when younger people were coming, like, oh, we don't know what shirts to print at. Like,
you kind of see them, and
yeah.
see you and them.
So it's like I try to help them in any way I can, and that's like the benefit of like having a brand first. Was like I don't necessarily know what's gonna sell, but it's like I know like what's a good number to start with, and like what's a good ballpark for pricing, just like any type of stuff like that.
You said when you first started, it was mainly on a budget. You know, like you said, $1,000, like. $1,000 to a high schooler, $1,000 to anybody under the age of like 19 is like, that's fucking buku money, man. Like, what kind of jobs were you working back then to get this money, or past jobs?
So, It was always kind of like I was always wanting to like own my own business. So I mean, I worked like my first job when I was like not my first job, but like I mowed yards growing up, pressure washed driveways, did random shit
Wow,
like
your
that.
fucking neighbors are here.
Bro, all
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Like I was doing anything to make money. Like my dad would drive me around, mow yards, stuff like that. And then I turned 16. I started working at like Gringos for like 2 months. Hated it. Tried to fight the manager. That was rough. But then after that, we actually worked with your mom at
Yeah, Sylvan Beach.
Sylvan Beach.
Yeah.
You know
Shout
what I
out,
mean?
mom.
We all, yeah. If
We
you
love
know,
you,
you
mom.
know.
Shout out, mom.
But we did that, and like I was at the time. Then I started doing like construction work. Like I found a dude like on I don't even remember what it was. Like I wouldn't say Facebook, but something like needing his driveway pressure washed, and I went and did it.
Were you
And
stacking bucks at these times? Like, each time were you just stacking bucks?
yeah, like I wasn't really like spending money on anything. I was buying clothes, like selling vintage, like, and at the time too, like I was 15, 16, so it was like I just had my like I just went to school, went to work, and that was it. So I didn't really go out or nothing like that. I wasn't spending money doing anything crazy. So yeah, we were just stacking money, and then like I started doing construction, and then that's when I started. Like I always wanted to like own my own business or do something like that, and then I started having.
Just a child? You did
Yeah,
that?
like I just hated listening to people. Realistically,
You
I just
wanted to, like, make your own
yeah,
decisions?
like I just didn't like working for nobody, and it's like any job I ever worked, I was like, man, I could run this shit. Like basically, like I could
Better.
yeah do it better. Not even do it better, just as like man, they're making a lot more money than me, and I'm doing all the work. You know what I mean? So then we started doing construction, and that was fun. Like I had a bunch of the homies that worked with me. Like we did all kinds of random. We tore down houses, did all kinds of stuff, and that's what kind of like funded me to be able to like buy like the computer, the MacBook, and do all this stuff and start.
How much is this?
Uh,
This is Final Boss, y'all. When you first start.
nah, it's not Final Boss,
you
but
ain't gotta worry about looking at this. I mean, for a kid that's gonna start, I mean, you don't need this right off the bat.
nah, bro. I started realistically. You could start with a screen and a table if you're really trying to get serious,
Just
but.
get one of these.
Yeah, like my first press was off eBay, bro, for like $100, and looking back at it, it sucked. But like, bro, there's dudes on TikTok that are using that same press that have
I
more
see
followers than me, bro. So
And people fuck with them. Like when I see that on TikTok, when I see the people printing, it's always people saying that shit fire. Like, ooh, where can I buy that? Where can I buy that? Do you use TikTok?
yeah, like I'm trying to get better at the social media part because it's like
Me
it's
and you
tough,
both,
bro.
brother. Me and you, bro.
I hate that, bro. I don't post on Instagram. I don't like. I just like work. That's why I think like when it comes to me and like my brand or like other people, it's like you see the brands posting on TikTok or Instagram every single day. It's like it's because they like not have to do it, but it's like they're trying. It's almost like they don't love it. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have to post that I'm in here every day. I'm in here regardless. It's like I like what I do. Like
I can tell you're
it's
confident
you know what I
with
mean?
it,
It's
bro.
like
Yeah.
and like y'all like last night you were talking about like off camera like y'all were sitting there thinking about the interview and stuff like that. It's like because you like what you're doing. It's like you don't have to post that you're working. It's
Oh
like
yeah. No,
that's
I'll be in the shower thinking about it. I'm on the road thinking about it. I'm always thinking about it.
and that's like what you want it to be like is you don't want to make it feel like work. And that's what
Yeah.
I've always like tried to stick behind is like not make it feel like work. Which at the end of the day, there is going to be days where it does feel like work, but it's bro. I love clothes, and it's pretty cool that I've made it to be what it's at, and I can like make a living off of this. And I'm not like rolling in stupid money, but it's like I mean,
You're comfortable enough.
yeah,
to be yourself.
it feeds my dog, bro.
Yeah.
It feeds my dog, takes my girl to dinner, and
Yeah, there you go.
so. But yeah, back to the money part. I don't know, man. It's a decent. Facebook though, nothing's brand new. I don't buy nothing brand new. Like it's like a wrench in a
Marketplace?
toolbox. Yeah, bro. Facebook Marketplace is the best for anything. So, like brand new, it probably runs like $5 or $6 grand probably, and
Bro,
like
that's like it looks like an industrial shit, bro.
oh, it's legit. You should have seen me the day we got it. We were stupid excited. So, but we're just trying to like make more upgrades. Like every day, like it's all you got to do is just reinvest. That's it. Like with y'all stuff, it's like bro, just keep.
Yeah, we didn't have this in the very first one.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's like every little, like, yeah, you don't want to be broke, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like if you want to better yourself and better your business, you got to keep investing.
You gotta really want it, you know.
Oh, for sure,
And money's
like-
a big part of it.
And I mean, like at the end of the day, it's like you got to not cut people off. I don't want to say that, but it's like you got to focus on what you want to do. It's like sometimes like you can't go out every weekend. You can't,
Yeah.
bro. like you can't eat out every day if you want to do this. It's like,
Tell
I
him,
mean,
man. I had Slim
so
Chickens yesterday, and that shit was bucking my bank account.
that's, I mean, I'm telling you, bro, that I was a Starbucks head, bro, for like a year and a
Oh,
year.
it builds up.
Bro.
The $5.
Bro, then I got hooked on the bacon Gouda shit. It was like $13 every time I went, bro.
You fuck with Starbucks breakfast?
Yeah, dude. The bacon,
Sometimes,
egg, and Gouda,
sometimes.
whatever the
It's just
cheese
like-
sandwiches.
It feels like sometimes when they eat that hell, they warm it up with the fucking dish.
Oh, they definitely do. You've
Yeah,
never been in there and
no,
seen
no,
them. It's
I've
like
never seen 'em, no.
that shit's straight out the freezer, bro. And
I do
they,
fuck with the Dunkin' Donuts breakfast though. Anybody else?
we just had Dunkin' yesterday. Shout out my brother. He's off camera,
Dunkin'
but
Donuts breakfast, they have the real quick. I'll plug them real quick for the sponsorship, bro. They have the fucking chicken pepper stuff, bro. I ate that shit the other day. I told Marcus, my homie Marcus Martinez. Shout out
I know.
Marcus. You want to do this shit, Marcus? You
Shout out
can do
Marcus.
this shit. You can do this shit, Marcus. That fucking grilled chicken thing was the best shit I ever had, bro. It was fucking
it's just, bro, it's just ridiculous how expensive it is, though.
and it fucks you up too, cause it's like you're like, fuck. I mean, my homies are doing this shit. Like, I can really go out, drink with them, and I'll be good. I can have some fun. And then next day, 3 days rolls around, and it comes back to bite you in the ass. You know, that's one thing I'm learning. Even still, cause I'm so new to this. Like, this microphone and that, and this is I already have the laptop, but like. The very first interview with TJ, I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have a battery for the camera, so I was
Yes, I'm
spending
saying.
money on this shit because I was like, I don't want it to show up and him think that I'm half-assing.
Half-assing it, yeah. And that's like the thing is, like, it's just little steps at certain times. Like, you can't just buy everything at once. Like, you gotta, people basically is like, if you look at not even really my Instagram, but if like you really know me, it's like, and been here, it's like, it's been a progress, like it's been a long road, like
journey,
upgrading,
bro.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Journey,
it's just little things, bro. Like, cause like when I first started, it was like, we had to go do this to get this done. Like, we didn't know how to burn screens, so we'd have to go over here to get this paper printed. Like, we were just like running all around, and it was like, then you take the step, like, okay, I gotta buy this printer that's fucking $1,000, you know what I mean, to print on a piece of paper that does this. But at the end of the day, it's like, we were going over there driving 20 minutes to print out a piece of film, and it's
time.
$15, bro. It's like,
time,
you do that 100 times, it's like, it's just, you should just buy the printer, you know what I mean, and just not cut everybody else out, but be able to offer that for other people, because now we have people that, instead of going to FedEx or whatever to print off paper, it's like they come to us, so we print for them.
Labels? Like labels?
Yeah, like shipping labels, or just like to make the
you
screens.
Just fucking help people, huh?
I mean, we do anything, bro. Like, we just started doing fulfillment.
When you say we, is it who's all involved?
So it's like me, the homie Eric, and then we have like 2 other people that kind of help us, give or take, like not. But it's just really just me and Eric, like every day. Like, we have other people that come through and help, and like Gage Murray comes by. He lives down the street too. He'll come when he's off and help a little bit if I need it.
Gage Murray, bro. He brings
Bro,
all the people I have.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Gage Murray, like, who else has helped? Carl Veach, bro, has helped. Like, the homie Carl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, bro, it's like, I mean, we might not be in high school anymore, but it's like, bro, I still hang around the same people, bro. Like, y'all, like, bro, Dylan's birthday, bro, that fool lives in Waco. He was down here yesterday for his birthday, so.
Happy late birthday, Dylan.
Yeah, no, his birthday's Monday.
Happy early birthday, Dylan.
But yeah, it's like that. Y'all never switched up. It's like, you can't switch up on your homies. Like,
you want to keep it real and authentic, and that's why I'm doing the interviews. How I interview smaller people. Everybody, everybody matters. It's not smaller people, but it's just the people who don't have the spotlight. We want to. I think you're gonna be the first title change. We're gonna start naming it Southern Hospitality. We want to start like.
switching it up on me.
No, yeah, you're the first person, man. Yeah, we used you as the title switch. Yeah, for sure, man. That shit is beautiful, man. The fact that you help people and you kind of know how you felt back in the day, so you can see them kids, like you see a kid struggling, or do you ever maybe slide up and correct the kid when he's doing something the wrong way, or do you kind of just let him learn from fucking up? You know what I'm saying? Do you just let him be, and like, say you see someone doing it the wrong way, and there is a wrong way to do this shit, like there's 100% wrong way, because you wouldn't know wrong if there wasn't a right way. So it's like, do you tell these kids when you're like, you be at the gym and you're doing some wrong shit, somebody come up to you and correct you, do you do that in close?
So it depends. Like, if it's, you can, like, if you want to help out somebody, like, I don't really like not correct people, but like, unless they're asking for it, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like they might be wanting to do it that way. You know what I mean? It's like, and sometimes you'll try to help people and they'll take offense to it. Like
it's hate, and it's
not even hate. It's just like, I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like each brand's different, each company's different. Everybody wants to run their business differently. So, I mean, that's a part of like being a creative and like running your podcast or doing whatever. It's like everybody's going to be different. It's like you don't want to like try to correct somebody because it's like if you feel like they should be doing it this way, it's like, but it's their podcast.
But they've been doing it like that their whole life.
Yeah, so like basically like what I try to do is like I just stay in my lane, bro. Unless somebody really asks me like for advice, I don't really try to get in anybody's business. I'm just on my path, like
making your own shit.
Like I don't want to like make it seem like I'm too like all about myself and shit. But at the end of the day, it's like if you're worried about what other people got going on, it's like you need to focus on yourself at the end of the day. And but yeah, if people would definitely like if younger people or if anybody like we've gotten hit up by people that are 30 years old that are starting a brand that have questions that don't know. So it's like, and those dudes when they come to you asking for help, it's like they're gonna take any advice you want. You know what I mean? But it's like if you see something on Instagram, somebody's on Instagram posting something, and it's like you don't like it necessarily. It's like yeah, most of the time I'm not sliding up being like, oh, you should change this because like I'm not trying to hear shit from other people. Like so.
I don't know when I guess you said you make these drops, and I was looking at the patchwork. You know, that was very nice too. And you do the refurbish, like you go and find a pair of jeans that you really like, and you add a stitch to it or something like that. I mean, how do you come up with these ideas? Is it just something you can see a piece of clothing and know what you want to put on it, or is it something that you kind of look at videos and you see somebody do it and you're like, I can do that too, or do you like just look at it and then you have a designer in mind to know what you want to do to that piece?
So I think it's just like whatever I think is cool. Like honestly, like I just be up late at night and I'm just sitting there thinking about shit. Like, what do I want to do? You know what I mean? What's next? Because I mean, we don't drop like my brand doesn't drop all the time because we got some stuff in the works that takes a little bit of time that we're trying to do. But like with the repurposed jackets, like how we did the 12 of them, I knew I wanted to do 12. Like I wanted it to be limited. And I wanted it to be done right. Like, there's a lot of people out there that, like, put patches on vintage jackets and stuff like that, but they're putting, like, new patches on jackets. It's like we took a year and a half to source patches for these jackets. Like, all the patches, like, were from the 70s to the 90s. Like, nothing was new. Like, none of the patches were new. So it was just like that. Like, yeah, we just sat there, like, me and Eric, like, we would just one jacket at a time. We were just like, what do we want to put on this one? And we would try to figure out the colors, like, what would be... Like, basically, at the end of the day, it's like, it's kind of refers back to what we were saying earlier, is like, would I wear this jacket? Like, because I'm not going to, like, just make something to, like, make a quick buck. Yeah,
that's
it's
what
like...
I was telling him. Whenever we get our first shit out there, I want to do it, like, out-of-pocket drop.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that a good thing to do?
Yeah.
I was counseling that in my head. I was telling people, my friend told me it was a good idea, but he's never made clothes. He's never dropped clothes.
Yeah.
So I got to get this from the source. My plan is to... My plan is to make the free shirts and be selective on who I want to give it to. Like, people around the area, like, for example, we gonna name drop right here. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck, bro. Like, people I look around the area, like, for example, I'd give a shirt to Cameron Dejan. She's a very platform girl. She got a good platform, bro. I was scoping her shit out. I was like, she got to put that shirt on. I was looking at other people around the fucking area who got good platforms. I was like, they got to put that shit on. And I told her we was gonna name drop. We won't keep that shit real as fuck, man. Cameron Dejan, that shirt coming straight at you too. I don't even need the address. We can meet somewhere. I'll give it to you straight up. I need you in my shirt, Cameron Dejan. I need you in that shit. Is that a good fucking advice to just drop that free shit and give out that free shit? Or should I just still put a price on it for the people? That was a good one?
Nah, like...
Cameron Dejan, you gonna get in that shirt. You never gave a shirt to Cameron Dejan?
Nah, bro.
For free?
Nah.
I must be doing it the wrong way. Cameron, you ain't getting no fucking shirt, dude.
Nah. Nah, bro. So, like, the way we do it is, like, nah, definitely, like, we give free shit to people. Like, yeah. But it's, like, we're sending people shit to, like, people that we fuck with on Instagram. Like, if there's dudes that were, like on TikTok, like...
I've seen that little fucker. The little dude who's...
Oh, like Jim Cat. Like, bro, like...
225
yeah, so it's, like, him, bro. We,
He wore the smoking shirt.
Yeah, so, like, we had sent some clothes to, like, his homies, like, years ago. Like, just, like, a dude, bro, like, that was posting on TikTok and, like, Instagram and, like, had some, like, decent fits and that was, like, doing fun shit. And then actually come to find out he was kind of doing, like, he was starting a brand and, like, printing, like, in Utah. And we had sent him some clothes, like, dude, especially, like, if they're, like, lower.
Tell a kid out there who's 19 years old who wants to get started, no gatekeep advice, no nothing. What would you spill to him to let him know?
Anytime to do it is the day that you're thinking about it, because if you think about it too much and just keep putting it on the back burner, you'll never want to do it. It's
And
like
then
you just got to
start
do
thinking
it.
stupid shit like, if I do this, ooh, that girl ain't gonna fuck with me no more. If I do this, they ain't gonna fuck with me. They're gonna think I'm weird. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? When you start over analyzing it, your idea just gets tainted with the bullshit.
Yeah, just don't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. Realistically,
Oh,
just
dude.
got to do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the motto.
like if you worry about what other people will think of your shit, it's like, bro, there's gonna be haters. There's gonna be people that don't think your shit's gonna
Or
work.
people who
Like,
think your shit is stupid and it's whatever,
yeah, it's
you
like,
know?
but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, haters are your motivators. Realistically, it's like, I mean, you just gotta fucking do it. If you're 19 years old and you want to do something, just do it, bro. You could
You can change the fucking world.
change, bro. It's
You
like,
can change the fucking world at 19 years old.
I mean,
if you start right now, you get about 34 years old, your shit is there, bro.
yeah, it's. I mean, there's a lot of things because like we've done it. It's like thought about shit that we wanted to do, and it's like you get in your head about it, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, just don't be a bitch. Just fucking do it, and if it doesn't work out, just fucking move on to the next thing. It's like, bro, I mean, you just gotta add shit to your resume. Like, it's just all learning, bro. It's just all learning curves.
Is
It's
no
like,
loss out here?
huh?
Is there a loss out here? Can you take a loss in this shit?
Nah, bro. It's what do you mean loss? Like
Like
financial loss or like?
like a mental loss in this, or is everything in this game, this business, a lesson? Like whenever you make a close and then it may not do what you want to do, you know, like it'd be a shitty drop. And is it okay.
Well, I mean, just like putting it out there is good. Like, yeah, it's gonna like obviously it's like if you're doing this full time and you don't have nothing to fall back on and it does terrible and you just put months of work into something and a bunch of money and it doesn't do well, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be tough. Like you're not gonna. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, that shit's gonna happen. Like shit's not gonna move. Like you might have done something wrong. You might have not advertised it the right way. You might have not taken the right photo shoot. You might have not done the right colorway. And it just makes every drop should always be better in a sense. Like it should always do better, but it's just such a hit or miss in the game. It's like people drop. I mean, you could drop stuff at the wrong time. It's like, I mean, we've had people hit us up like trying to do like last year was the Astros were in the World Series, right? Yeah. We had a homie hit us up that was trying to like make Astros shirts, and he ended up like hitting us up, and they were like on the verge of losing, and then like they won one game, and then they were like going to this like the decision game, and they ended up losing, and he was like, "Oh, bro, we need to do Astros shirts," and like me being the dude I was, like it's a homie of mine. It's like, yeah, I could have made a quick buck off of them, you know what I mean? But so I was like, bro, just wait to see if they win. Like if they don't win, like you're not gonna drop them, bro. Like if the Astros lose, it's like nobody's buying Astros shirts like after they lose.
Just
so
send them to Africa.
yeah,
so the kids over there, they should be wearing the Tom Brady shit. They think fucking
Tom Brady's a fucking winning the
Brady's
Super Bowl.
a fucking shitty quarterback because they got the opposing team. They get
the loser. They get the loser. So yeah, it's just like that. I was just like, bro, realistically, if you drop these and they lose, you're gonna be sitting on shirts till fucking next year to hope they make it to the World Series again. So
you just gotta fucking stress the 4 on it.
Literally put a 25, and he ended up not doing them, and they lost. And he was like, we had done like some Astros tees like a week before, and those people were like sitting on Astros tees. Thankfully, that those people that made them accounted for that they might lose, and it was like just like an Astros shirt that they could drop every year, so they just have them ready for next year. But yeah, just I mean, anytime like you just gotta think of it like, I mean, how would I put this the right way? Like plan shit out. Like don't do shit on a limb. Like you never want to like make it seem like you're just doing shit to make a quick buck. It's like
you don't want to go in limp.
Yeah, like put in effort and like do shit the right way. Like you want to get. I was gonna say you want to be fully wrecked, but yeah, like just fucking like put in effort, bro. Like invest in yourself. Like don't be a fucking cheapskate and not try to like do shit the right way. There's a lot of people out here that are like 16, 17 years old that are running brands that are investing everything they got and they're fucking killing it. Yeah. It's like that's what you could like, bro. There's people nowadays that are like buying fucking brand. Like there's a dude we follow and like he lived in Humble. He's like 17. We met him at a clothing event. He had just brought like a brand new Lexus, and it's like This dude's 17 years old.
Bro, I was gonna tell you, them young kids, bro, they be doing it the right way because they come up in an age to where they weren't really around for the old days, but they come in they were just birthed in at the right time.
And like now too, it's like everything's on the internet, even 10 times more, bro. TikTok is like fucking insane. Like you could
the whole concept of it, it's you can literally learn how to do shit on TikTok. You can learn how to do shit on YouTube. TikTok is the same way. Yeah.
It's fuck college, bro. You just go to YouTube and TikTok and just.
You heard it here first. Befriended Studio. Say it again.
Fuck college, bro. You do not need that shit.
In today's day and age.
To be a creative, you do not need to go to college.
How do you feel about fashion school? It's bullshit.
Well,
or is that just meeting people? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like that's really what it is. Well, like fashion school, like I wanted to go. I thought about it. But at the end of the day, it's like to make connections if you want to work for if you want to go work for Nike and shit like that. Like,
or
you
like
obviously
Mason Margiela or something like that.
Yeah, like you obviously got to have a resume. But it's like if you're just wanting to do your own shit and be your own creative, you don't need none of that shit. Like,
all you need is the brain that God gave you type shit.
Experience,
and you just gotta,
bro, and just trial and error, and that's all you do is just trial
That's
and
why
error.
with these interviews, I told them I want to start making them raw and then cut. Like we're gonna cut out what needs to be cut out, but
cutting out Cameron shit.
Yeah. No, we're keeping that in. Cameron, you may get it. Cameron, hit me up in the DM if you want that shirt. Shit coming out. We're going to send you templates and everything. We'll get you going. You got a lot of followers. It'd be good. Gratitude. Good for the both of us.
Her next.
Shit, I don't think I can do that one. I don't know what she does. I think she's just a model, I'm not ready to talk to a model yet. I have to lose like 20 pounds. That'll be shit. Get after that shit. Get up in there right there. Probably get a tattoo on my forearm, some shit like that. Or a fucking gold chain. No, I need to do something, man. I need to up my shit up for that one. Not ready for that one. I was telling my boy, like, he was like, dude, why don't you just like sit on your ass and interview all these people? Like, you can just get on your ass and like, oh, try to interview CJ Stroud. Like, I was thinking, bro, I'm not ready for that yet. And the concept, like, because going back to not selling out, I want to do what feels right to my heart. Like, I want to get these people who are doing shit the right way, and I don't want to fucking talk to Mike. If I did a Mike Tyson interview off the very first interview, bro, it would be fucking impossible to ever top that. So when people go back and they look at these interviews, compare them to my old, like the ones when I'm fucking top dog, top confidence, top everything, my mindset is different. Like they're gonna look back and be like, oh shit, I can probably start doing interviews too. And that's what I want. I want somebody to look at me, a girl, guy, old man, anybody, all demographics, to look at this shit and be like, oh shit, this is only $150. This is $150. I have a laptop at home, and I know somebody who does some cool shit. So, let's go change the conversation and spark somebody who's on the other side. And boy, if you thought we were just getting just an interview, you're fucking stupid, man. We came here with an idea and intention. This boy is gonna get me hands on. We got the mind. I got the hands. We gonna get it rolling.